What's up, YouTube? What up, friends and fam? Let me just continue on where we left off last time. I believe we left off here in the last video. Something that I think you guys deserve to hear and deserve to get a full explanation about, because we're all taught a certain way in America and probably throughout the world how to act, how to live, how to grow up, how to be successful, what the definition of successful is. Um, when really the definition of successful is whatever that means to you. Everybody's different, man. Everybody's different. Whether that's making 50 grand a year, 100 grand a year, 25 grand a year, $1 million a year, whatever it is, everybody has a different version of successful and a different version of how much money you need to make to be happy or whatever. So the thing I want to touch base upon is just that is that so pretty much the IRS rewards business owners and you get punished if you are a regular worker. Like regular workers, like if you get W-2'd or W-4, whatever it is, like I'm not too knowledgeable on the fact, but I know if you're a regular employee for a company, you're getting taxed, man. You're getting taxed that the regular business owner doesn't necessarily do because, see, the thing is between a business owner and a person that's just an employee, an employee has to pay these taxes. You cannot write them off. A business owner, we can write every fucking thing off as long as it's eligible to be written off. Instead of paying that check to the IRS, we can say, hey, yeah, I do owe you 40 grand in taxes this year, but I actually took that 40 grand and I bought a new truck with it, or I bought this equipment with it, so I don't have to give it to you. That's what an accountant is for. They tell the IRS these things. I really don't know how to do that, but I have an accountant that handles all that. Versus the employee, like say if you just get a W-4, your taxes come out of your check or whatever. And you can't say like, oh no, wait, I bought this for work, so you have to give me that money back. It doesn't really work like that. So I know you get tax return and all that. I don't really know how that works. I know you get a lot of money back, but I don't think you get the full amount. I think there's still state taxes or whatever that the government's taking from you because you're a worker. Like, boom, right there. And the reason why it's like that is because the system is set up by fellow entrepreneurs, fellow business owners. They don't really want you to know this information. They don't. Like they're pretty evil up there at the top, man. Like the people that make this system are the politicians, and what do politicians do? They own businesses. That's how they have money. I guarantee you, every single politician owns like wheat fields and shit like that. They probably own a bunch of cows. They probably own a bunch of oil. Like George Bush owned a bunch of oil. Even though Biden's against oil, I guarantee you he probably has his hand in the oil too. Like anything there's money in, politicians they get their they get their hands in it. But a lot of them are hypocritical, man. Not a lot of them keep it real like I do. Like if I was a politician, I'd probably get kicked out. I feel like that's why Trump gets hated on because he's more real than any of these other politicians. So like, why the fuck are you telling these people that? You know, because everything's supposed to be a secret. But that's why I respect Trump, because even though, yeah, he does have some controversy about this or that, I have controversy too. And he keeps it real. Like, he keeps it real. For the most part, he will tell you the truth. You know what I mean? That's why people in America fucking put Biden into office. It's like, dude, can't you see this guy's a liar? And, like, he definitely got dementia. Like, you know, that's another subject. But, so that's what it is. To keep it real about all that. Might have lost a few subscribers right there by saying my political views, but it is what it is. I hope you guys can look past that. But yeah, if you want to get to the goals in your life, if you have big goals like myself, you can't work a normal job. You just can't. You're never going to get anywhere. Like, yeah, you'll get somewhere, but maybe that's your goal, to make 100 grand a year and work for a company. Like, owning your own business isn't for everybody. It's stressful. It's very time consuming. I feel like I work a lot, but at the same time, I get to decide when I work. But you know, like you say, you get to decide when you work, but It's just not the pressure of like someone telling me what to do. I fucking hate that shit. So I can pressure myself to do this or do that, and it's fine. Like right now, I'm at the house. It's 9:30. If I was a worker, I would not be at my house at 9:30. Period. No way. I'm going to meet up with customers for quotes right now, but I would not be at my house. And even if I was a salesman for another company, they make the salesman's report at 7 a.m. To do all the bullshit when you don't need to, man. Like I've worked for a company where the salesman they report 7 a.m. just like everybody else. But once I hire a salesman, he's not gonna be like that. I'm gonna be like, dude, you have to do 4 quotes today. I don't give a fuck what time you start. Just communicate with your customers what time you want to start. And I feel like he'll do better that way because he'll be in his element. It's not like I'm like, all right, come to the shop at 7 a.m., report in, wait for 2 hours, then go meet up your customer. I'm not like that, man. Not like that at all. That's why I'm trying to set up the company that way where it's like, if somebody needs a couple days off, they need a couple days off, just like let us know so we can coordinate it, and we'll fill your position in for the couple days until you come back. That's I just respect honesty, man. I just respect honesty. And just to touch base on another thing that just came up into my mind relating to politics, presidents. Everybody likes one president or the other. Bottom line. It's okay. It doesn't really matter which one you like. The thing is, people get so emotionally involved in these presidents, then they're like, okay, let's watch the TV to see what happened today related to this president. And when you watch the TV, all of a sudden you're watching commercials too. And that's what they want you to do, man. They want you to watch their commercials because they want you to buy their product or buy into this or buy into that. Like these commercials are made to brainwash you. Just like the system is made to brainwash you. They're just like going to school from a young age is made to brainwash you. You know what I mean? My thing is, why can't a kid in this country at 7 years old or 6 or 5 years old, whatever the fuck it is, why can they report to class at 7 a.m. and get out at 2 p.m., but they can't work? They can't legally work. Like, does that make any sense to you? Because they're going to school, yeah, they're learning, whatever. But you can't legally work at that time too? You know what I mean? Like, why aren't we teaching these kids from a young age how to make money, how to get a job, how to set up your own business? There probably is schools that do this, which that's what I want my kids to go to. At least, like, if we can't find a school like that, we're just gonna homeschool our kids because like the system is ridiculous, and like we want our kids to have friends and from school or whatever, but better off they be other entrepreneurs or better off they just be other sports players. Because looking back at it, man, like the friends I had growing up, not all of them were a bad influence, but like in high school we did a lot of bad shit, you know what I mean? Like some alcoholic shit, some drug addict shit. Not saying like every kid, like if you're gonna go through that, you're gonna go through that no matter what. Not trying to shelter my kids from that stuff because some people do drugs, some people don't. I believe like your upbringing can only do so much. So like as long as you show your kids love and respect and how to do this and do that, chances are they won't go crazy with the drugs. But you know what I mean? You never know. Like I didn't have the perfect upbringing, but it wasn't the worst either. Like no, I didn't learn how to make money, which I'm resentful for the people that raised me about. Because I believe that's like the most important thing to teach your kids is like how to make money. Like if you're not teaching your kids how to make money, what are you doing? Like teach your kids how to make money, how to get a job, and just other stuff like bank related, just how to deposit checks, how to get a bank, how to talk to people, maybe how to dress when it comes to an interview. Well, they'll teach you that in high school, man. They'll teach you how to become a slave in high school, how to do interviews and shit like that. When interviews is just common sense, man. Put on some nice clothes and just talk to the person, man. Like my biggest thing is just keep it real, keep it honest. There's no need to really impress somebody that, if you're just going to sit here and lie to me while I'm interviewing you, I'm going to pick up on that you're lying because there's going to be some nervous energy in the room, and I'll be like, all right, that dude had some nervous energy. I don't know if he was lying to me or what it was. I just didn't like being around the energy. Versus if you keep it real with somebody and you tell them, oh yeah, I want to be a chainsaw operator, but I've never picked up a chainsaw in my life. I'm going to be like, okay, cool. Thank you for telling me the truth. Now I can work with that. I can't work off lies. I just can't. So yeah, I mean, the system will tell you a bunch of lies growing up, like school is, you think about it, from an early age, we're drilled to wake up at the same time that that our parents go to work. So why do you think that is? Because the system wants you to become a worker down the line. They just continue to want to make slaves. And if you can see through that and break that cycle in your family, that's how you start generational wealth, is by setting up your own business. Hopefully it's successful enough to hand it down to your kids, and hopefully they want to operate your business, but maybe you're so successful at your business that the generational wealth will always be there because you can implement these things of, that you get advice from different bankers and accountants and whatnot, and books that you're going to read. Yeah, but with that, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I appreciate you guys liking my videos and all the messages I get. Really makes my day. All right, have a great day, guys.